And I can tell you here tonight that people in Lewiston, they are heartbroken and they are scared as that search continues, as all of New England at this point is on alert. And very sombering to note that just about 24 hours ago, the bowling alley that is behind this closed road, you see that sign, road closed, that Lewiston police officer, down that road, the bowling alley, the just-in-time bowling alley, a lot of people were there. They were bowling, they were having a night out together. There was also a youth night for children, we understand, and one of the people there, in addition to those children, their coach, the man who started that bowling league for the children, his name Bob Violet. I've talked to members of his family, people in that league, friends of his. We just got a picture moments ago of him. Let's take a look at that. He was killed at the bowling alley. He was born and raised in Lewiston. Again, he started that youth bowling league. People describe him as warm, as a kind soul, as a loving man who really just wanted to instill his love of bowling to other people. It was an activity that he and his wife enjoyed together. It was something that people of all ages could enjoy. And a Lewiston native, he's now left Maine, but he worked at the bowling alley, and he knew Bob. He said today how difficult it was to describe Bob in the past tense, had very kind things to say about him, and really wants people to remember him for the wonderful person he was, killed trying to protect children last night around 7 o'clock in the bowling alley. Let's take a listen to what he had to say.
I have no doubt that he was protecting those kids till the end. He is just such a good man that he deserves people to know about him and what he meant to everyone.
Yes, I sent you a picture. Can you pre-pro that for the end of the show?
He was one of the 7 victims in the bowling alley, killed, again, trying to protect the children who were there. And another person who was in there, a man named Brandon, he said that he went running for cover like so many other people did. He went into the pins, the bowling pins, and then into the mechanism above that raises and lowers those bowling pins. Other people went running into back rooms, into bathrooms, trying to avoid that violence, young children as well. Public officials, we heard from Senator Collins, as well as other local officials here. My colleague Jim Keithley, he has been talking with them. Let's get to Jim to hear more now on that.